Hello,
Yay.
everyone. Thank you for joining us for the next panel here at FFKCon. Of course, this episode is And Then. I'm so excited with our panelists that we have here today. I'm going to let each of them introduce themselves real quickly. We have Charlie. Have you introduce yourself?
Hey, Charlie
And we
McKelvey
have
here.
Robert. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Charlie. I had a delay.
Oh, I thought you said introduce yourselves. No, you're good, Dana. No worries. Robert, go ahead, brother. You're good.
Okay. Hey, I'm Robert Jeffrey, freelance writer, based over in Atlanta. I write comic books, video games, and all the good stuff. I'm gonna pass it back to Charlie.
I take up enough screen time. You don't need to pass me anything, so I can talk for days. Yeah, so Charlie McKelvey, creator of Spider Squirrel,
All right. And then we have Veronica. Oop. Charlie, were you speaking?
Oh, I was, but I'm done.
Okay. Veronica, you're next. Okay, looks like I'm not getting any audio from Veronica. We have our next panelist with Constant Hustle Comics.
Yeah, Lawrence King, founder of Constant Hustle Comics, writer of a few, and I'm jazzed to be up here today because I've been waiting to be on a panel with Robert Jeffrey for a minute. So let's get it started. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yes, we got that royalty on here. Okay.
Right.
All
right.
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 I don't know about that.
Okay. Well, let's get started. Of course, the game is And Then. And we're going to kick this off. The character is going to be, uh, there's so many to choose from. Let me go with Hot Shot. The place is Disneyland, and the item is a burrito.
Oh,
And I'm going to have that start off with Charlie.
oh my. All right. So let's see what it's. So let me get a starting point. So,
Hey,
all right,
hold on. One second, I'm interrupting.
what are you doing, Clapper? You step.
I'm sorry. We're actually gonna bring in Fishley. I think Fishley is gonna go in the back and jump in too. So I'm just letting y'all know when he jumps in, y'all can start, but just kind of show him where we're at. Mike's still talking, so we might even be in the negotiations right now. I don't know. This is hard to get. You gotta finesse Fish. I don't know.
I think
You
he's
know.
negotiating with Disney because we're using Disneyland as our location.
Right.
Right. Now.
Do we get an extra 10 minutes now that you jumped in? Now that you interrupted us, do we get another 10 minutes?
All right, guys. You can get a good 10. I'm out now.
On. Clap off.
Okay. So Hot Shot, Disney World, burrito.
Yes. Charlie, you start.
Sure. Hotshot has flown across the entire country to Anaheim to take down the bad guy Trash Pail. I don't know. And Trash Pail, because I don't want to use my character, Trash Pail is defeated and in jail. And now is dinner time because you know what? Flying across country makes you hungry. Hotshot finds a nice run of food trucks. There's this entire Latino festival going on, food trucks everywhere. What does he do? You know he's got to stop for a burrito. So he stops for a burrito. And then he stops again. And then he stops again. I said and then, so y'all go.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Either one. Okay. I'll pass it on to Robert then.
So, Hotshot has found a tasty treat in a new burrito, and right before he takes And it's not good that he stopped his mission to eat, but hey, Hotshot has to eat food. But he before he takes a bite of his tasty burrito, was it Trash Can Man? Trash Can Man jumps into he jumps into.
Wait, he's in jail though. He's in jail.
He's in jail. Trash Can Man now burst out of prison, which is right by the food truck, food truck line, because apparently the warden is just like, you know what, let's raise more money for the prison by getting some food trucks going. So anyways,
Okay.
Trash Can Man has smelled these over the months and weeks that the food trucks have been out there. It's just been building up his desire to eat more than prison food. So he burst out ready to get the burrito, and finds out that it's actually that Hotshot is right there. So it's a coincidence. And then
Okay. Since my co-panelists have left out Disney, somehow I have to work that in there. So, okay. So
I said Anaheim.
so yeah, he said Anaheim. So I don't know how I'm gonna bring it back to.
It's in Anaheim. You're good, man. You're in the right place.
Anaheim, California.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. I've never been to that one. So okay, got you. All right. So they were outside the prison. You have a classic Mexican standoff moment where Trash Can Man and Hotshot are staring at each other. Hotshot was just about to take a bite of his burrito, and the tumbleweeds slowly go past, and everybody's sitting there trying to figure out what's going to happen. And then Trash Can Man takes off running right towards Disneyland. So he figured there's anywhere he can evolve into all the trash that's around, it's going to be Disneyland. Hotshot takes off after him, top speed.
The man said, and then.
Oh, I know.
Did I say it?
You did.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Fish. I'm sorry. I was going to hold on a little longer. I'm sorry.
And I'm jumping into this late into the story, so I'm just going to, do the best I can with it.
So let me help you out. Let me help you out. Trash Can Man took off right towards Disneyland, and he was going to try to say camouflage himself in all the trash that's there. And Hotshot takes off right after him. Burrito's still in hand, so he's extra upset that he couldn't even start nor finish the burrito he just got from the food truck.
Spilling out as he flies away. Because the man can never successfully eat a burrito in his life.
That's right.
It's never going to happen. Trash Can Man is running towards, is it Disneyland or World in Anaheim?
It's
Disneyland.
Disneyland. He's running toward it. The crowds are screaming. The people in the parking lots are starting to part as he comes barreling through. Cars flying out of his way. Hotshot flying ever faster, burning ever hotter, feeling that burrito burn away to cinders in his hand. Once again, he is lost out on his meal, and he's chasing him as Trash Can Man leaps over the wall into the park. People are screaming. Mickey Mouses of all variety are running in terror for their lives. They have lost all sense of staying in character. The roller coasters are in chaos. People are screaming, trying to jump off mid-ride. Trash Can Man is running for his life. Hotshot comes in, and then I'm going to be nice. I'm not going to take it.
See, all right, Charlie, back to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so pick up on his and then. Hold up. It was people were jumping up. Okay. And the burrito now is dust in his hands. It's all dust in the wind. Nothing to it. Looks at it and realizes this sucks. My life sucks. Why do I even like burritos in the first place? Well, let me get Trash Pan Man, put him back behind bars because I'm going back to that food truck rally and get me some tacos. So he does that. He successfully apprehends Trash Can Man, gets everybody back on the roller coasters and log flumes and ridiculous rides that it shouldn't be on in the first place. And then
Robert
Hotshot decides to enjoy a day at Disney, He's always saving people, saving lives. He wants to take a break and just kind of chill. So he goes and just starts walking around the park. People are congratulating him for saving the day. The remnants of a dusty burrito still on his uniform for some reason, but there he encounters a group of protesters angry about a casting in some movie called The Little Mermaid, and then he punches every one of them and catches it on a live stream and says, "I'm a black superhero and I'm punching y'all in the face, except this." And then
All right, really? Wow.
yeah,
That was great. I appreciate that.
Passing it off.
So
Make them mad.
so as Hotshot is screaming, accept me, and hitting these protesters in the face, someone screams out "World Star," and they're taping him as he's doing this. He sees that someone is taping him doing this. He immediately bursts into flames and takes off from Disney. As he flies over the rest of California, someone hits him with a missile that takes him right out the sky. He hits the ground, and it's when he hits the ground, he's in the desert. And then he brings his head up to see who hit him with the missile, and then it's angry Karen and her 13.
You said it then.
Oh,
All right, you gotta pick up.
Oh,
Angry
you
Karen.
gonna leave me there? Okay, I see. All right.
all right. So you know what you got.
Hotshot is shot out of the sky by a missile. He comes barreling down into the desert. Skadoosh, there's a huge explosion. As the dust settles, he sees a whole military battalion that has been unleashed to try and bring in this rogue agent because he has obviously lost his mind, punching people in the face on camera in Disney World, screaming about some movie. I don't know. They're military men. They don't really know about this nonsense. But obviously, he has lost his ever-loving mind. So they got to bring him in. The EHD has put out an order. You got to bring this boy in, and we got to get him under control. Obviously, there must be some kind of alien mind control going on. So they're trying to bring him in, and he is just losing his stuff. All he wanted was a burrito. He did not sign up for this whole day. This has gotten wildly out of hand. There is no point that I can apologize enough to make this make any sense. It's almost as if 4 or 5 different people have been pulling my strings all day in different directions with no idea where they were going with it. But he figures, what the hell, I'm already in this deep. So he just starts laying waste to the military men. They're flying left and right. Tanks are flying, fireballs, explosions, and then
what happens next is, after everything else has blown up and he has destroyed the entire battalion, destroyed all of the weapons and tanks and so forth, he finds out that it was secretly Carla behind it all. She arranged all of this. That was not the military. That was Carla's evil fandom. They have come from across trying to keep a straight face, y'all. Trying to come all across the country. They knew he wanted a burrito. Trash Can Man was just a distraction. And the food truck rally was a lure. And then
Robert.
So Carla, keeping on with the Carla angle. Carla then explains even further, because she loves monologuing at this point, that she has destroyed the entire burrito market in Southern California. So even if she maniacally laughs, thank you, Fish, after she says that. So even if Hotshot wanted to enjoy a taste of burrito after fighting the military, racist fanboys, and whatever, he can't enjoy a burrito if he stays in California. So he I guess he tries to fly towards Carla to take her out. And at that very moment, Thanos shows up with like infinity gauntlets on both hands, plus a magic tiara, which now sets him up as the new Disney prince. And then,
Okay. All right. So, seeing that Thanos sets himself up as the new Disney prince with both Infinity Gauntlets on hand, Hotshot says to him, well, you can only be a prince in Disney if you know how to dance. So he challenges him to a dance-off right in the middle of the desert in the wake of all the thrown around soldiers and messed up tanks and everything like that. And in the background, the music starts playing. I don't know where the music starts playing from. And he allows Thanos to go first. Thanos goes first, and he has impressive dance moves for a man of his size and everything. He has impressive dance moves, but Hotshot, from where he's grown up and the things he's seen in his life, once the music went to him, he just went ahead and just laid waste to the entire dance floor. And Thanos knew at that point that he had been beaten. So he drops to one knee in front of Hotshot, gives him the tiara, and says, "You can be the new Disney prince, but I'm keeping the Infinity Gauntlets." And then he takes off. And then
Fish.
And then young Hotshot, proud of his accomplishments and his victory, he starts off into a very Disney-esque song that then turns into a rap that I'm not going to try and impersonate because I can only capture a glimpse of his brilliance. I don't have the skill set. It was so amazing. I was there. I saw it. I had shown up for Carlos Flash Mob, so I remember it like it was yesterday. I mean, I brought my army costume. I had no idea what we were in for that day. But the song, oh, it was melodic. It was beautiful. We all started dancing and singing along as he's just ripping off the cuff. But somehow the magic of it all, we all knew the words and we were all captured in it. The birds were singing. The little lizards on the ground started to stand up and sway and sing. It was the most magical thing I have ever seen in my life. And it was amazing. And once young Hotshot had the power of Disney at his disposal, oh, everything else was over. All the lawsuits suddenly got shuffled away. And all the protesters that are complaining about, he broke my face, were lawyered out of existence. And they no longer appeared in this reality because Disney is all powerful. And sure, he lost a little of his soul in the process. And sure, now he's pitching Disney brand churros instead of wanting a burrito. But the power that he gained from the tiara was so far superior and so long-reaching. And even my great-great-great-grandchildren, decades, centuries in the future, are still watching Hotshot and Friends cartoons and all this stuff. They're buying the Hotshot and Friends merchandise. He's almost as high as the mouse at this point in history. It's an amazing day, my friends. And then
to this day, Steve Aoki, Snoop, Kendrick, and Eminem all live with Hotshot. And annually, on this day, there is a dance-off. The dance-off is a cosmic dance-off. Yes, it's the dance-off you know and love from Rick and Morty that saved their planet, saved the universe. This is the kind of decision-making that goes on and on now through Hotshot's decisions. The tiara has made him ultimately powerful. So we're going to call him Hotney because he is the Disney hotness all encompassed in one individual. So Hotney and the annual Hotney dance-off continues for millennia. And then
Robert.
So yeah. So Hotshot grows bored of his constant kick buttery or kick ass because he can dance. He can do it all. He's backed by Disney. Disney runs everything. So he travels the cosmos. He decides to go into space, and he finds a planet where he can live a solitary life, working on his dance moves, thinking of different burrito recipes from the different animal life and fauna that he can find on planet Bibbidi Boo. You know, he names it Bibbidi Boo, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, because Disney, right? So one day, a large, massive spaceship. Thank you, thanks. Yeah. Anyways, but a large spaceship tying into Star Trek shows up above his Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, and he looks up at the sky and says, "Who dares enter my domain of Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo?" He has to say it like 5 times each day so he can make some money for Disney, because there's a camera always following him around. I forgot to mention that. And then the doors of the spaceship open up, and then
Okay. And then, as he says, "Who would dare disturb me on Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo?" He looks up at the spaceship and slowly comes out of the spaceship and slowly descends down. It is Chris Brown, but an interstellar version of Chris Brown that has come to challenge him to it even further in another the multiversal dance off. Because Chris Brown from the multiverse heard that he feels that his dance moves are better than anyone else's. And if anybody knows Chris Brown, you know you don't tell him your dance moves are better than his. So Chris Brown says that he challenges Hotshot, or Hot Meat, and Disney to who will run the multiverse now when they have this multiversal dance off. Chris Brown tells him that he has 1 week to prepare before he will come back and challenge him back where it all started in Anaheim at Disneyland. So Chris Brown goes away. Hot Meat realizes that he's gone too far away from his roots, goes back to Disneyland, goes in Anaheim, and elicits the help of many masters of dance to help him get ready for this multiversal challenge that's coming up. And then...
All right, move me over, Tony. Come on. There we go. He spends the ensuing time searching the world, studying dance moves from all over, studying all forms of dance, every form of movement with the body expression, and he combines all this stuff, but at the same time, he's looking for musicians from around the world, all kinds of different genres, to help play the background music that is going to be this epic dance-off. And when the day finally comes, and the good ship Chris Brown descends upon Anaheim, blocking out the sun, nothing but the disco-like lights from underneath the ship glowing in the barren wasteland of this desert outside of Anaheim. And the dance-off ensues. And it is amazing. It is move after move. It is storytelling in motion. It is passion. It is excitement. It is love. It is heartbreak. It is death and rebirth. Move after move. Turn after turn. These guys are matching each other battle for battle until all time starts to swirl in on these guys. The sheer power of the expression and the passion and the sweat and the glistening of the muscular bodies as they are dancing off against each other is pulling all of reality in on itself. And this is when we understand this is the dance of all time. We thought we've all seen individual dances. We thought we had all done dances. We all learned the moonwalk and the chicken dance and the waltz and square dancing, all this. No! This is where that all came from. This is the nexus point in the multiverse that all dance spreads out from this very moment. Every single dance we have ever learned, from the waltz to ballet to the chicken dance, all of these things came out of this moment. But ultimately, though, Chris Brown was an opponent like no other. I mean, no other being in the world could have stood a chance except for Hot Shot. And he wouldn't have even stood a chance. He wouldn't have made it if he hadn't combined all these musicians from around the world. And the star at the very end that brought it home was a little hillbilly boy named Johnny playing a golden fiddle that he says he got from the devil. I don't know. But that solo at the end, brothers and sisters, it was fire. And him playing his little hillbilly heart out, and Hot Shot rapping this Disney rap on top of the dance move. Everything just explodes into light and sound and chaos. And Chris Brown just laid in the wreckage, knowing that he had been beaten by the best. And there's no shame in being beaten by the best. So Chris stood up. He dusted off all the dust of the galaxy from his clothes. And then
back to you, Charlie.
Man, I don't even know where to start. I'm still crying.
I love you, Charlie. That's what I got to do.
You're killing me, brother. Okay. And then Chris leaves. Hot Shot realizes that this was epic. Too epic. The universe does not deserve this level of epicness. So, while time and eternality is swirling around us, tell Mike to go away. While time and eternality is swirling around us, Hot Shot follows it, and he plucks a piece out. And he says, "This I will keep forever." But the universe, he resets. He goes home, Hot Shot, once again. The world reset, and a burrito in hand. There you go. Fade to black.
Netflix, we need 5 seasons of that.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Let's
Let's choose a service that's actually going to keep us on. Amazon, Apple.
Right. Amazon. Right.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
That was well done. That was well done. We
Exactly.
went from a burrito in Anaheim to the multiverse, then back to Anaheim. That was great.
That was choice, Charlie. That was a beautiful ending. I love it.
Yes. So everyone, definitely thank you.
I don't know what else to do.
Well, of course, let everyone tell the audience how they can follow you and everything as we wrap up this particular panel. Fish, you
Well,
start
I
off.
guess I'm next to you. I'm Mr. Fish Comics. You can find me everywhere at Mr. Fish Comics on all the social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff, even MrFishComics.com. And check me out. Follow my comics.
Robert.
Hey, you can first, thanks for having me on this panel. Second panel, it's been pretty cool. Website is Robert K. Jeffrey, JEFFREY.com, RobertKJeffrey.com, and Instagram handle is probably the best way to reach me on social, RobertK.Jeffrey, RobertK.Jeffrey. No variants, just keep it the same. But this is fun.
Charlie.
Oh, this was a blast. You guys are awesome. Dana, thanks for hosting this. Fish, thanks for setting the bar. I don't even know what to say. Lawrence, hey, nice being on with you, man. You guys are Robert. You guys are great. So you can follow me right here at Charlie McKelvey pretty much anywhere. So pick a social media and go to that Charlie McKelvey, and you'll probably find me. I'm pretty responsive. I love to communicate and chat with fellow creators. up and comers like myself, as well as established vets, but also fans. So by all means, hit me up. I don't get involved in silly nonsense, so don't try to trick me into some political conversation. I just love to have fun. I enjoy life. I'll enjoy my family, and I enjoy my comics. So you know what? You don't have to like any of that stuff, and I don't care. I'm gonna keep having fun. So come see me anywhere.
Awesome. And last but not least,
you can pretty much catch me at Constant Hustle Comics, no matter what platform it's on. We're a collective of creators looking to, contact or talk to anybody who wants to talk comics. And we've got amazing stuff coming up. So, and it's constanthustlecomics.net, not .com, but .net, just to make sure for everybody. And we hope to, be involved with everybody coming up soon. I know, Mr. Jeffrey, we're going to be reaching out to you soon about a project we have. So let's everybody just make comics, and just like Charlie was saying, we don't get involved. I mean, some of the stuff, like you come at me about the Little Mermaid, you're gonna get some back. But other than that, and blatant stuff like that, we tend to stay out of stuff over here. I'm way too old to get involved in crap like that. So yeah, please, you want to get at us about comics? Feel free. We'd love it all day, every day.
Yeah.
awesome. And last, I am Dana with the Moana Nui podcast. You can catch us on all forms.
Moana Nui
podcast. And with that, everyone, thank you so much. Please catch us with the next panel, and you have a great rest of your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Isn't that the next one? The Evil Carla panel? I'm pretty sure that's next.
Yeah, the Carla,
Yeah.
the Evil Incarnate panel. Yeah, that's the one.
What's up, everybody? We're back again in the building. FSCon continues, and my man Charlie, aka Spider Squirrel, is correct. Carla vindicated. All right, this is our most popular panel. It gets heated. Pop cans are thrown. Markers are used. Names are called.